Alrighty, I think we're on. I hope we're on. Just trying to find the playback. Sorry, folks. Having some technical difficulties. Alrighty, but I see us live. Woohoo. Hey, Candy. Can you hear me okay? Because I keep getting like a weird warning on my phone. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Hello, hello. Good evening. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday craft day. I'm excited for that. All right, I see the playback going live. Awesome. How's everybody doing tonight? We're in our first week of summer. Camp started yesterday. School ended last week. I'm definitely feeling the summertime vibe. So tonight, we're going to make a shaker, a fun summer pineapple shaker card because I'm loving the pineapples. Hi, Michelle. So I'm going to use the summertime stamp set from the new summer release. This has quickly become one of my favorites. I had just like so many ideas with these pineapples. I love them. So yeah, I'm gonna dive right in. We're gonna do a pineapple shaker card. So I pulled some summer colors. I'm using Catherine Pooler inks. And I'm going to start with a background. I wanted to create a background of the pineapple, the small pineapple. I have it on my block over here. So I'm going to grab a card front and we'll get to stamping and starting to make our background. So I was experimenting earlier with like stamping off and stamping direct, but I think that to keep the bright color, I think we're going to stamp right on here. So I'm going to get my cloth because we're going to be switching colors and some squeaky clean. I got to just grab another bottle because the last bottle I finished. All right, so I'm going to start with Samba. I think we're going to do Samba, then Tiki Torch, then Lime Ricky, then Aquatini. We'll do 4 colors, I think. And I'm going to start by stamping rows of fun colored pineapples in summer colors. Has everybody's summer began? My kids had their first day of camp yesterday. It was my daughter's first time ever because she was supposed to start in 2020. But didn't get to, so today was or yesterday rather, was the first time for her for camp. And my kids had their first swim lesson tonight. This one I just grabbed is Alpine Wreath. I had chocolate covered cherry, but it's almost empty. Hi, Aileen. I was having some problems getting on. Okay. Squirt good so we don't cross-contaminate. I kind of hoard squeaky clean. I've got like, I don't know, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bottles sitting at my desk. None of them are full. I always just kind of grab one and Lily and I go back and forth with them.
With what?
Squeaky clean.
Oh, yeah. I love squeaky.
Candy ready for fall already? What? Summer just started. It must be hot where you are because it is really not that hot. In fact, tonight I was sitting up at the lake watching while the kids were doing their swim lessons, and I was actually kind of chilly. And to be completely honest, I really wanted to go get my sweater, but I was too lazy to walk to the car. Skip over summer and move into Christmas. Oh, boo! Yep, I know. I'm ready to have some summer summertime. Lily's all sunburned and her cheeks
Yeah.
looking cute.
Yeah, sometimes sunburn on the cheeks looks cute.
Yep, it does look cute.
Cute.
I don't over summer because I love to sit outside and eat dinner. That's like one of my favorites because by that time of the night it's nice and cool and the sun is down. You would love. Is it the heat, Candy? Do you just hate the heat? Because I can understand that.
The only reason that I love winter is because when you're cold, there's a cure. Like, you can put blankets and, like, you can bundle yourself up. But when you're hot, there's not really that much of a cure.
Yeah, you're right. It's much easier to warm yourself up, I guess, than to cool yourself off, right? Is that what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally get that. So I'm just making a brightly colored pineapple pattern here.
I like that idea.
You do?
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm going to make a shaker card out of this. I'm just using this to create my background. Michelle says, so true, Lily. Oh, and the bugs. Yeah, I relate to that.
Yes.
I can't take the bugs, so we actually have our property sprayed for ticks and mosquitoes because the ticks really freak me out. And we live in a very, very woodsy area. We're in a lake community that's on the top of a mountain in the woods. So we're surrounded by a lot of trees. So we have a company spray because when we first moved up here, we found like 3 ticks in one weekend. One was stuck to Lily's belly when she was a baby.
Baby.
And I was like, well, I had enough of that. Oh, looks like we need to block somebody. Hang on, guys. We got a troll. Not sure.
I know how to do it.
I got it.
Oh.
Gonna report. And just bear with me for 1 sec. And let's block that. Block. Okay, I think I got it. I blocked it. But if you guys see anything else, let me know. But I think I got it.
Michelle says spammer.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's like
says-
the first time that's ever happened to me. Go ahead, you can read Candy.
Candy says, exactly, Lily. You can only take so much off to keep cool, and wearing clothes for outside to keep you cool. But then you have to cover for the freezing air conditioner. Okay, I think I did a little bit of bad reading there, so you might have to read that because you.
I think you were okay. You can only take so much off to keep cool, and wearing clothes for outside to keep you cool, but then have to cover for the freezing air conditioner. So, like, you know, when it's summertime and you're hot, you can't walk around naked, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's what I was
saying.
thinking.
She's saying you can only take so much off to keep you cool, but it's still hot. And so, bottom line, it's much, much easier to get
Cold.
warm up from being cold than it is to cool down from being warm unless you're just sitting in the air conditioner all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, like you can't just walk around any place naked.
That's true. What do you think of these colors?
I like them.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to not mess up the pattern, but I may have already done so. I blast my AC so I can use a blanket. Michelle, that's how I am. I have to be honest. I love sleeping in the cold AC bundled under a blanket. That's my favorite. When we stay at a hotel in the summertime, I blast the air conditioner. And we were in, oh, thank you, Aileen. We were in Philly a couple of weeks ago, and I blasted the air conditioner so bad.
I hated it.
Poor Lily started crying. She was so cold. So I lowered it, and then I put the pillows We had no extra blankets because we were in a hotel, but we had all these extra pillows. So I put all the pillows on top of her to try and get her warm.
I was like under the blanket shivering.
Donna says, got you on the big screen. Hubby is sleeping, so I have the TV. Yay. Hi, Donna. On Donna's big screen.
Oh, yay.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Filling in my pattern. We're almost done with the background. I'm better to do this sideways.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the YouTube name of that spammer, I'm like, yep, this is a spammer.
Yep. Well, we got rid of it, so Donna says, hi, Lily.
Hi. Michelle says the background looks great.
Thanks.
Candy says I can't wear shorts inside, but have
Oh no!
for
I
outside.
smudged right there.
Where?
Bummer. It's alright, I might be able to cut that part off. What a bummer. I must have had it on my hands or something. That's alright.
Try maybe stamping over it.
Well, I don't need to stamp in that spot, but we'll figure it out.
Michelle says pack warmly for the next trip. Good idea.
And they had like a block on the AC too. They only let you turn it down to like 70, I think it was. And I was like, no, I need it at 66. What's going on up there? Can you check the up there? We're still going?
Yep.
All right. It just must have been my computer spinning. All right. We're almost done. I think I got one more to sneak in here. And then our background is done.
Perfect, right in that corner. I love this background.
Well, thanks. So, guys, tell me what you guys love from the summer release. Like, what's your favorite? There was a lot of good stuff. The hibiscus florals, that was another one that I worked with. And then the No Place Like Summer, that goes with that. I was actually torn. I was going to work with that tonight, the house with the summer items that go with it. But I love the pineapples so much.
I should have done the other one.
Okay.
Ooh, are you going to stamp one big pineapple
The
in the
big
middle?
pineapple, we're going to make a shaker out of the big pineapple. Lily, you splattered your ice on my card bases.
Whoopsie.
Okay, you need to lean back.
Maybe you can flip them over.
All right, so I'm going to cut layers out of this, so maybe we'll be able to cut that smudge off. Let's see. Yeah, I think we will be able to do that. Maybe we'll cut that like that, and we'll cut it right off. Okay, cool. And I grabbed my glitter paper because I was thinking about a glitter layer. I kind of like that color. I don't think I have a lime green. Like
I think this purpley is kind of summerish.
we have this. I know, but I'm trying to match the colors here for a glitter layer.
Here's a limey green.
That is a limey green, but I don't know if it's a big... Oh, here. How about this? What do you guys think of the lime green?
That was the lime green that I was
glitter?
talking about.
I know, but I found a bigger piece because I don't think what's in here... Let's see. I don't think that's going to be big enough. Oh, wait. Should we go with green?
Yeah, that piece might be like the perfect size.
All right. So, let's see what we got. Let me check my sequins too, because we are making a pineapple shaker card. So let's see what sequins we got. I was thinking about this from the Radiant Rainbow.
I don't really think it kind of goes.
Well, I do.
Okay.
Let's just take a quick peek in here.
Now I see how
what
it
else
could
we
match.
got. Oh, I do have these. I don't.
Those remind me of my recital a little bit because like the colors.
The neon colors. That's yeah. Lily's recital was a 90s theme, so there was a lot of neon. Donna, this is Summertime, from the new summer release. With the pineapples and the layering summer stamp, which this is so cool. Michelle says, I can't remember what I got from the release. Not a lot. I have so many products that I haven't used. Not enough time in the day. Michelle, you are not kidding. I had to reorganize. We reorganized over the weekend because it was just out of control. What about this? What do you guys think? I think we're gonna do the green glitter layer. And then for the shaker part, I think this green would look really nice, right? Which one do you guys think? This is from Homegrown Happiness from last year, or do I have that wrong?
I think it's last year.
I think that might have been this year. I might have made a mistake on that date. Or Radiant Rainbow. I kind of think these match better. Right? I think that will look really pretty. Let's set that aside, and then I was gonna say maybe I could. Oh, that could work too.
Maybe you could do a little bit of a mix.
All right, we'll set that aside for now. Okay, so let me just check my sizes here. I'm gonna just grab a card base that has Lily's ice pop splattered on it.
Well, I'm sure just find something to cover over it, even like a sequin.
Okay, so if we do that in glitter, and then this size
in the pineapple
will be the pineapple background, and we'll make our shaker out of that. Okay, Candy says I'm using the Cosmos flower stamp dies and stencils. That is so pretty. That one is really pretty. Okay, so can you get me from the tower over there, Lily, the blackjack ink? It's probably sitting on the top. I'm just gonna grab my die machine. See, we did so good organizing that I have room. Just put it down over there. I have room to put my bring my die cut machine over when I'm doing a live.
Yeah, so it's perfect, so that you don't have to walk over here and lift up the heavy thing.
Right?
I don't get why that thing is so heavy.
Because it needs the force to be able to cut through.
Oh.
All right, so let's see if we can. No, wait. Let me make sure I have the right one because I don't think I do. No, I don't. The bigger one is going to be the glitter. Excuse me. Okay. So let's get that in a good spot. All right, I think that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to cut that out. This is just a stitched rectangle.
Let's see. Dun 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 dun.
Okay, so this is going to be the panel that we're going to make our pineapple shaker out of.
I'm going to use this if you're not going to use this because it could be like a cute frame.
Okay. And then we're going to do green glitter for the next layer.
Now, is that green layer, does that have sticky tape or like sticky
No,
stuff
it's just,
that you can peel
it's
off?
Brutus Monroe glitter stock, and it is the best glitter stock. Do you know why?
Why?
First of all, colors are just delicious. But the glitter doesn't come off. And it's a nice heavy weight. It's perfect for die cutting. Okay. Alrighty. I'm just moving some stuff out of the way so I can clear this. It's okay. Let me slide that down. Alright. Okay. So card base is going to go like this. And then we're gonna do the big pineapple. Okay. So I'm going to cut out another white this size to go underneath. I'm going to take this back, sliding this back over. Bye, Lily. Alrighty. And this will just make it easier so they're both exactly the same for when I build my shaker layers. Okay, I just gave my niece a big basket of Brutus Monroe products to support her small business. She is 11 and selling cards to neighbors and friends. She was obsessed with the glitter sock. That's awesome. That is so awesome, Michelle. You know, I've been thinking so much about this lately because, I mean, I can honestly say this is one of the most generous inspiration teams that I've ever been on, and I have so much stuff, so I'm trying to think of how to, like, do it for good. So I thought about selling it and donating the money to a charity, like maybe the Trevor Project or something like that. But selling stuff online is like seems so difficult to me, and it's time consuming. So I'm gonna try and find somebody. I do give Lily a lot, and you know she gets to use all of my stuff. I do give her a lot of stuff. I do share whenever I can. Okay, so my pineapple. This is gonna be my shaker pineapple. So let me just grab my. Give me 1 sec. I just want to grab my 0 ruler. Let's see if I can. Just see if I'm even in the ballpark here. Right? That looks pretty good. Okay, so I got it centered from left to right, but a little bit closer to the top because I want room to put my sentiment under here. So let's get that cut out. A ton of Brutus bucks. Oh, Michelle, that's awesome. I also, my mom's church does a big Tricky Tray fundraiser. So I usually put a basket of stuff together for that also. Okay, so now to offset these bright colors, I'm going to stamp in Blackjack. Blackjack is not like a true black. It's more of like a grayish black. It's one of my favorite for just stamping sentiments and things. I just, when I'm mixing it with colors, I like it better than like a real deep black. Okay, so do that. Get my big pineapple. I'm just using this so that it'll be lined up when I go to make my shaker later on. Excuse my head. I'm just trying to make sure I have this lined up right. Okay. I think that looks good. Oh man, it's picking up both of them. All right, hold on. Bear with me. Nope. I'm going to do my magnets. I didn't want to do both magnets, but that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay. Oh, you know what? I know what'll make this super easy. Mm-hmm. Duh, right? Let's make life much easier. Shannon. Shannon, I am happy to see you. I have keep missing your lives, and it's been crazy. Thank you for coming on. Oh, thanks. Feeling summery. I am feeling summery. This is our first like official week of summer. The kids finished school last week. Yesterday they started camp. This was Lily's first time at camp. Hey Darren. Oh my gosh, I got the Smiths here. Hi guys. Now I'm super excited. So I was telling everybody earlier that I feel like this is like the first like official week of summer. Lily started camp. Lucas and Lily both started camp yesterday, but this is Lily's first time because she was supposed to start in 2020, but she wasn't able to until this year. So that was really, really exciting. And the kids started swim lessons tonight at the lake, which means that I get my time to just sit and relax under my tree, watch the kids swim. And we go late. Their lessons were at 5:30, so by that point, it was just perfect weather. And okay, so I'm gonna stamp this in blackjack. Oh, it looks like I had something on my stamp. Oh yeah. Oh well. I'm gonna just leave it like that. It's okay. It's gonna be a shaker, so it won't be noticeable. Okay. Back, and I think we can start. My hands are getting very dirty. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess something up here. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna get my foam tape, and we can start building our shaker element. Man, stick and stamp mat makes everything easier. I was struggling, and then it just kind of hit me like, duh, grab the mat. Okay. So that's going to line up on there. And then okay. You guys, Darren and Shannon, you missed it. Lily was here before, and she was eating an ice pop, and she splattered on my card base. I'm like, kid, you're splattering on my card bases. Okay. I'm going to get a piece of acetate. Excuse me. Oh, man, we got a spammer again. Hold on, guys. Let me get that again. Report. Wow, that's the second one tonight. Okay. I think I got it. I swear that looks like one. Yeah, I think I got it. I reported it and then blocked it, but it looks like the same one. Maybe they just changed a dot or a dash or something. Wow, this has never happened to me before, and now it's twice in one night. She had a little more summer flavor, that she did. You know the kids are all about ice pops in the summer. I mean, you know, I can't blame them. Okay, so I'm going to put this acetate someplace where I'm not going to lose it because I can't see it. I'm going to put it right on my die cut machine. Okay. I'm going to do the edges. And then we'll probably come in a little bit closer to the pineapple. You did? Thank you, Darren. That was weird. It's like literally never happened to me before. Now all of a sudden tonight, that's the second time. I'm glad that's not my job. Imagine having to like find business that way. Because I mean, you know, do they really think that that's the target audience here? Crazy. Tell Lily. Oh, that's okay. So here's what it is. Her name is actually Lillian, Lillian. So we call her Lily. We just drop the A in the end to Lilli, because you know, in my messed up head, that was the way to do it. Okay. All right. So I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it like that so they can just move around. Because if I start coming around, I'm afraid it's gonna show. Maybe we'll just go right here. I'll put another piece. Yeah, except that now, you know, her name is never on anything because of the way we spell it. But her name is actually Lillian. So cute when she was a baby. Lucas was 3.5 when she was born, and he couldn't say Lily, so he used to call her Willie. When she was a baby, we always used to call her Willie. And then my dad used to get so mad because she was the first granddaughter. And right then it makes it simple. When I explain it, people are like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, so she was the first granddaughter, so my dad used to get really upset. And he'd be like, stop calling my granddaughter Willie. But it was cute. All right, let's cover this up. Get my paper trimmer. You know what? I see this pineapple sitting here. I'm going to stick this back on here before I lose it. I love the pineapples. I don't know what it is. I just love the pineapples. Okay. I don't want to misplace that. Lily is definitely very hopped up on summer. That is for sure. But she's really excited because this is her first go with camp. And I was a basket case yesterday because Lucas, like I said, he's 12 and he's been going to this camp since he was 6. So this was Lily's first time, and it's 9 to 5. And I did not go to camp as a kid. My mom didn't work, so we were at a summer home all summer with my mom. But, you know, I work. So I was so nervous. I thought, oh my gosh, it's such a long day. And, you know, what if she gets bored or she doesn't like it? I came home and she was like, Mom, that was the best day ever. I can't wait to go back. I was like, whew, thank God. And I was worried about her and her brother being together all day, but they were fine. They even, you know, there are different age groups, but they even got together and played games together. So that was really exciting. Really happy about that. Candy says, my son couldn't say Haley, so she was Lily for a long time. We did. My mom dropped us off and picked us up too. Oh my gosh, Darren, how old were you? It's like, okay, so let me tell you guys this. So my mom was born and raised on Long Island in the same house in her entire life. She got married, and when she got married, she moved 4 houses up. the block from the house she was born and raised in, okay? So she was literally on the same house her entire life. Lived in that house until 2011. My brother and I had moved to New Jersey. We both had children at the time, or still do, of course. And my dad retired, and my mom was like, well, I want to be by my grandkids. So they moved up to New Jersey. So my mom had been on the same block her whole entire life. And, you know, she was raised in a very, very strict Catholic Italian family. And, you know, it was like not a thing to send your kids to summer camp. So, but like I said, my mom didn't work. My mom, you know, is a different world then for sure. Okay. So my acetate is on there. I just glued that on the back to cover up. Now, back to the sequins. We pulled a bunch. I'm really kind of leaning towards these. I think that these are really pretty. I like the greens in there. I just wish I would have had like some orange to throw in there with it. Let's see. Checking my stash. I can pull out. What do you guys think? Should we go with this? This is the green from Homegrown Happiness. These are neon. The only thing is, like, I don't have pink. So these colors don't totally match. I think it's gonna be this one. This is from Radiant Rainbow, but I think we're gonna go with this green. Darren's mom used to drop them off at the lake while she went to work. Darren was the oldest at a whopping 8. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the 70s. You know what though? So we, excuse me, we had a summer home, oddly enough, which is only a few miles from where I live, because I spent all my summers up in New Jersey. I'm from Long Island, spent all my summers in New Jersey, and then ended up moving up here. But we were like in this community. It was like a trailer community, and there was a lake and a pool, and it was the same thing. My mom used to pack me a lunch, and she would drop me off at 10 o'clock in the morning and pick me up at 5 o'clock, and I would go to my swim lessons, and I would go to arts and crafts, and then I would play games, and they would always have adult swim for an hour, so that's when I would go eat my lunch. And yeah, I was probably, I guess probably between 8, no, probably about 10, maybe when I started doing that. I would like, okay, I just let Lucas go to the lake on Saturday for the first time. Now he's 12, and he went with a friend who's 13, a very responsible friend. And that was the first time that I let him do that without like a parent. And I was like, And the only reason like I was okay with it is because the lake is literally like a mile up the road. And I knew that like a lot of my neighbors and stuff were there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just so different now. All right. Do you guys think I should get in a couple of the bright colors? I feel like I need, oh, you know what? I should have used my, my static bag. But I feel like I need to put some Darren was the supervision. Uh-oh. Yeah, I have an older brother. He's 4 years older than me, but I don't, you know, he was always off doing his own thing. He didn't want to hang out with me. Candy says, we went to summer camp every year for a week, 1.5 hours from home, starting in summer after first grade. Darren says I was a responsible 8.5. Oh my gosh. So my brother's son, they send him to summer camp, and I like overnight camp, and he's 9 months younger than my son, and he's like so independent. And when my sister-in-law said that she was sending him to sleepaway camp, I want to say, I don't know, maybe it was only like 2 years ago. So maybe he was like 9 the first time. I'm not really sure. But we were like, what? What? Sleepaway camp? Like, I would never. I'm such a weirdo. I'm such a weirdo. Okay, I'm just pulling the pink out because I don't really like the way the pink looks. So I'm just getting in some green, yellow, and orange. Just to give some brightness to that. My brother and I would pack a lunch in our lunchbox every morning and roam the neighborhood with our neighbor friends. You know what? I will say Lily is starting to do that, which I love. Her friends come and knock on the door and they go bicycle riding like up and down the block, and they'll go back and forth in the yards between here. But I mean, it's like, then, you know, with the moms, we all text each other like, okay, your kid's here. Okay, your kid's over here now. I tell my kids all the time, I'm like, we had it so much easier, right? Our parents couldn't track us on devices. Like, I could track my son and know exactly where he is. Our parents couldn't do that. If we lied and said we were going to the library and went to a friend's house, they never knew. Now you pull up a tracker and you're like, okay, I see where you are. All right, I think that's good. Sleepaway camp was as much a break for us as my mom. I bet. Darren, how many brothers and sisters? We loved playing kick the can and hide and seek as a whole. Yeah. You know what my kids play? Sardines. Have any of you ever heard of that? It's like hide and seek, but when you, I forget, like when the kids, everybody's looking for one person, and then when you find them, you hide with them. I don't know. It's so different. 4 of you. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, but you guys probably took care of each other, right? All right, I'm gonna peel this and all boys. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. So funny. When I was praying for my son, I was praying for a boy, and me and my husband always used to say, we hope we had all boys. Then I really, really wanted a daughter, and we always joke and say, good thing Lily came second, because if she was first, she would have been an only child. No, I joke. But she, you know, she's the younger one, but she's always taking care of her brother. That's actually more comforting having them both at camp together, because I do know they are watching out for each other. And Lily is she's a very 8-year-old. There's some paper dandruff on my card. All right, let's see if I can center this. Excuse my head again. Okay. Aw, thank you, Shannon. They definitely make my world go round. There's no doubt about that. All right, so I am going to trim, because I'm slightly askew. So I'm going to just trim a little bit from back here so that doesn't stick out on my card. But we got it pretty close. Do the same thing up here. Okay. We all got together once with Mom and started telling childhood stories, and my mom was shocked about how much she never knew. Oh my goodness, that's really one of my favorite things to do. Me and my brother always tell this story about when, and my dad like still can't believe it, snow day, and my dad had to go to work, and he said to me and my brother, by the time I get home, make sure that all the snow is shoveled, the front walk and the driveway. So my dad left for work, and me and my brother went back to bed. And a little while later, there was a knock on the door, and there was two kids with shovels that said, "We'll shovel your walkway, your driveway." I said, "How much?" And the kids said, $20. So I ran upstairs to my brother and I said, "Nick, give me $10." And he's like, "Why?" I said, "Just give me $10." And he goes, "On my dresser." And he went back to sleep. And I grabbed $10 from my room. I was like in 8th grade and he was in high school. He was a senior in high school. Got $10 out of my piggy bank. Ran downstairs, paid the kids to shovel. And we never told my dad. And he woke up like late in the day and he was like, "Oh God, we got a shovel." And I was like, "Dude, it's already done." And that was one of the ways that we told my dad, like, just a couple of years ago, like, yeah, we used to just pay the kids to do it.
Ooh, your dad must be mad at you.
It got done. He never said that we had to do it. He said, "Make sure everything is shoveled by the time I get home from work." And we made sure.
Yeah. I mean, it was shoveled, so.
Shannon and Darren are here.
Hi.
They snuck on right after you left.
Ah.
Shannon said you added a little extra summer flavor to my card. I wish they could see your cute sunburned cheeks.
Do you want me to just shove my head under the camera?
No, because you'll probably end up knocking something over.
I know. I was just...
Okay, so there's my glitter layer. Shannon just said, "Right? Problem solving, Shannon." Okay. And that's going to go on there. And then we will figure out a sentiment for this one.
I'm going to go read with Daddy.
What? You're not going to read our book, are you?
Nope.
Okay, promise?
I'm reading I Broke My Trunk to Daddy.
All right, that's fair. Lily and I are doing some summer reading together. So we're reading some novel. I tried to convince her to read the Harry Potter books with me, but she wasn't going for it. So she picked out some novel that my mom got her. Okay. So there's our pineapple, summery fun pineapple shaker. Now, we need a sentence. So what are we going to do for that? Oh, there's aloha, summer. We could just do the word summer. We could do aloha from the hibiscus. That would look pretty. And there is a, there is a die for aloha. I have an idea. Friends, to use the aloha and make it glittery. Oh, thank you, Donna. All right, let me get the aloha from here. And I want the die cut also. I had so much fun mixing and matching all these summer sets. I loved it. I loved how like everything was coordinating. Right? Is that it? I just want to make sure Yes, I think that is it. All right. So, let me get my glitter. And I'll show you guys what we're going to do. I grab my little machine. My cousin is a novelist for youth. Her name is Diva Fagan. Oh, Candy. I'm going to write that down, guys. Just give me 1 second because I will not remember it. Devafagan. Thanks, Candy. I'm not like totally loving the book that we're reading. It's called Girls Who Code. So far, it's a little bit old for Lily. Like, I think the girl is in high school and she was talking about shoplifting, and I'm like, I don't really love that for her, but we'll see how it goes. And you know what it is, Lily? She's an amazing reader, so she needs to be challenged because the books that are like really for her age level are kind of, she gets bored with it. I actually, one of my favorite authors is Alice Hoffman, and Alice Hoffman came out with a young adult novel, but I don't know, she wanted to read this one. Okay, and get a piece of paper. Guys, are any of you doing create your own ending? Can I tell you how excited I am for that? I'm so excited for it. I don't know why I'm whispering. Sometimes when I get really excited, I whisper for dramatic effect. Okay. So I'm going to do this. Have you guys ever, if you have an Alexa, if you whisper to it, it answers you back in a whisper? My kids taught me that. The Magical Misadventures of Prunella Bogthistle. You have, Shannon? Right? It's so funny. The kids taught it to me, and I thought it was hysterical. Okay. So now I die cut in the glitter, and I'm going to fussy cut this. And then it'll be layered on the glitter. So I'm fussy cutting it in tighter than the die cut would cut it because I want to have a glitter layer around this. You guys will see what I mean in a minute. Fussy cutting is so therapeutic. Oh, thanks, Candy. My best friend from high school is actually a young adult author, but she's like young adult horror. My kids are still a little bit too young for that. Yeah, Candy, I am so excited. I can't wait for it. And it actually like is falling at a time where I can actually take off from work, so I can really enjoy myself. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. And I'll just add a little bit of like a little glittery layer to my sentiment to tie it all in. Okay, so see how I did that? I used the die cut for the green glitter and then fussy cut just to give the words an extra layer. Sometimes I do this with foiling, and I'll use like toner paper and foil and die cut so that the layer around it is foiled. And I just want to get some foam. All right, I got some tiny ones. Oh, Shannon. So as you guys know, I'm doing a make and take, one of the make and takes for Create Your Own Ending. So I got the stuff for my make and take, and it is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm so excited for it. I think my problem is like narrowing it down because I have to do 2 cards and I'm like, I have so many ideas. I want to do like 20. Okay, so my aloha's going right there. And then I can find my sequins in this pile of mess. I'll just get a few sequins to, here we go. I'm gonna glue a few around. I'm gonna get some of these lime green ones. Oops, that literally just like hit me in the nose. My only one complaint I have now about summer is I have to make both kids lunch every night. Because when they were in school, you know, they get free lunch now since the pandemic. All the kids get free lunch. So I really only made them lunch like once or twice a week if it was something they didn't like. But now in summer camp, I have to make them both lunches every day. And like I kind of forgot. And I winged it yesterday and today, but this afternoon, I went out to lunch with my husband. My husband's starting a new job tomorrow, so he's had off the past couple of weeks. So we were able to catch today, which was pretty cool. Just the 2 of us, but I'm like, we have to go to the grocery store. I need to make the kids' lunches tomorrow. Okay. And then we have it. So there is my pineapple shaker card. I used the summertime stamp set. Let me clear some clutter out. So I used the summertime stamp set. I used this little pineapple to create the background, and then this big pineapple and the coordinating dies with it to make my shaker window. And the word aloha is hibiscus florals. And that's my card for you guys this evening. Oh, thank you. This was fun. This was a fun one to make. Making me feel summery. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed. I always say this, the most fun of this, and this is the reason why I love to do live so much more than I love to make videos, because I love getting to interact with everybody and getting the stories. So I enjoyed this tonight. It was fun. Summer stories with me. That's awesome. I appreciate that. And thank you as always for hanging out with me. Don't forget to check out all the awesomeness in the summer release. This is just a very small sampling of it right here. There's so many amazing things. And summer's just getting started. So grab yourself some and have some summer fun. And that's it. That's it for me. Thank you again for joining me tonight. I'll see you guys next time. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Happy summer.